Professional. Professional. They call me the Terry Braxton of the closet.
I'm assuming we're recording.
Yeah, but chill out.
I'm just kidding.
Ooh.
Pew, 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 pew.
That's crazy. Look, I'm hitting all three buttons like this. And it's just going shoom, shoom. Looks crazy. Hey, you, person on drugs that's watching this. The cops know and they're coming. You're in trouble. You're in trouble. Everyone knows you're on drugs. We can see you. Scott, we know you're on drugs.
Scott. Not actually naming a viewer.
I hope somebody named Scott is on drugs and sees that someday and freaks the fuck out. Scott, we see you, motherfucker. We see you. We see everything you do.
What's
Scott.
up, my fellow 2.9ers and Scotty boy over there blowing his
Scott
4.0? What's up, Scott? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ben.
Fucker.
How you doing? Those cops okay? Did you give them a donut? Did you make sure they're sitting with their little cup of tea? Little cuppa? No? Okay.
They're not bobbies, bro.
That's the same thing. Different country.
The cops here don't drink tea. They drink alcohol on duty.
I think.
Hey, listen up. Before we start our weekly scheduled podcast, we'd like to cover our asses. The content in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes alone and should not be interpreted or construed as official advice or instruction of any kind. We're blowing a 4.0, so please listen responsibly and enjoy.
Welcome back.
Put my fist through the ceiling.
2.9.
Police.
Quite okay.
No, I'm all rowdy now. I'm gonna fight somebody in the streets. We're gonna get going sometime.
I'm just waiting for you to stop interrupting me, but yeah, for sure.
Who's interrupting who here? I'm riffing.
Anyway.
Cal Rifkin Jr.
Welcome back to another fucking Reddit drama and something full of massive shits that
What?
Why?
Something full
I was
of
trying to-
massive shits.
You wouldn't even let me finish. I fucking spit too. Jesus Christ.
Go off.
Well, I was trying to, and then I lost my train of thought.
Well, you said it's full of big fucking shits.
No, I said massive shits. There's a difference.
Oh, pardon.
Massive shits that, oh my god, you fucking started with a pool and now you're fucking suing someone for breaking into your goddamn home. Jesus Christ.
So, Jax, let me ask you this.
What?
Would you say somebody pooped in this guy's pool?
I would say yes. It was not just a poop, it was like a fucking diarrhea explosion.
Have you ever seen that in a public? Have you ever seen somebody have diarrhea at a pool? It is wild looking. I don't
want to know. No, I know. Stop. No. Just because I talk about them doesn't mean I want to keep going with the conversation.
I saw a kid shit down a water.
Stop! You're gonna make me throw up. Pick Your Poison just did not sit well with me. And I'm still like gagging from it. So now we're gonna jump back into our Am I the Asshole Reddit story. We already know about this. This is the last 2 updates. I know there's 3 updates, but I think the last 2 videos, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
I don't remember how I edited them, so future Jax, you can just pop it up on the screen and correct me. Thanks so much.
What a genius. She's so smart.
Genius. So yeah, let's get right into it and grab your bubblies, get company. What?
Why do you keep looking at me?
Because I said grab your bubblies and you went.
Because I was looking at shit behind you.
Oh.
I think I fucked up a camera angle.
God damn it.
I think I clipped you on this side a little bit.
Fucking roll with it. Blowing a 4.0 right here in the studio. Every damn day.
I'm not very good at my job.
No, he's not a professional.
You're not supposed to say that.
We're professionals.
This is a hostile work environment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start calling you Ellen.
Ellen? Ew. Except my green card can't be revoked, so.
Ellen has a green card?
She's from Canada.
Is she? Oh, that explains a lot.
Anyways, grab your bubblies, get comfy, and let's get started with this drama from Unboxing Reddit Dramas. Tissue everywhere. Woo.
Sponsored by cough syrup. Drink cough syrup. Trip
Cough syrup.
balls.
Yeah.
Should we do a video where we drink a bunch of cough syrup?
No.
The world turned into a waterfall around me.
Am I the asshole for jumping out of the way when my niece and nephew tried to push me into a pool, resulting into them falling in?
Idiots.
Dumbass kids. Update number 8. March 2024. Jesus Christ, this is like 3 months later.
This is a saga at this point, bud.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? is when he was going through all of this, I had just moved back home. I moved back home in March.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Thought it would be worth an update for anyone who's interested. We're fucking interested.
But I am interested.
Thank you so much for the update.
Deeply invested.
Yep.
To an unhealthy extent.
Us and Bobby.
Bobby.
Commodore Bobby.
Oh, that's right.
Bobby Brown.
Don't forget Scott. We see you, Scott.
Scotty boy. Who was the other people that watch us?
Strangers.
No. Well, yeah. But it's on the analytics.
Furious typing, engaging. Let me access the analytics. What a dork.
Guys, 1 second, please.
Make one of those graphics with it's like a stamp that swings in
Incredible.
and stamps loser on your forehead.
What are you saying?
It's called loser stamp. Did you figure it out yet?
To our 1%, our 0.1% in Indonesia.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bruh?
My boy Pakesh holding it down in Indonesia. We love the support. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Scotty.
We're still fucking watching you, Scott.
Unsurprisingly, my oldest sister and brother-in-law have filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
Sick.
Nice. While I don't care about what happens to them financially or otherwise, they've also managed to drag my parents into their mess, which I'm not happy about. I wouldn't be either. At the start of the year, my brothers-in-law oversized, customized Pride and Joy truck was repossessed.
Dang.
I thought they were taking that back.
Looks like they didn't have a choice.
Interesting. Pretty embarrassing for him, I'm sure. Happened at work.
Oh.
This was their breaking point. Without the truck, they have to share a Kia my parents loaned them, and they can barely fit in it with their 3 kids. Financially, they're fucked. They owe at least, oh my God, they owe at least $125,000.
Oh.
Probably more on high interest credit cards.
Oh.
They have 0 equity in their house and have a couple of personal loans that I'm pretty certain they got under false pretenses.
Bruh, these people need to go talk to Caleb Hammer.
They have loans on their jet skis, ATVs, and trailers. Sell them all. Are you fucking kidding me? Why do you need an ATV? Why do you need jet skis? Why do you need trailers?
Because they're super sick and fun.
They also owe a chunk of money from defaulting on the truck lease.
Oh, bummer. Oh, it was lease?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
They hadn't made any payments on their credit cards or loans in months and were behind on their house payments as well. They got out of the lease on my sister's massive SUV late last year. They were upside down on it as well, so had to come up with the cash to do so. They also had to pay an attorney, the fine and court costs for my brothers-in-law trespassing charge at the vacation house, and they owe my middle sister and her husband money for bail and their portion of the damages at the place.
Fuck.
First off, you could get rid of most of this if you sell the jet skis, sell the ATVs, sell.
I
think there's like a common denominator here.
Sounds like they're
the trailers.
Probably upside down on everything.
No, because they own the jet skis, the ATVs, and the trailers. They own them.
Oh.
As in like already paid off. As in you can sell them.
Are we sure they do?
That's what it said in here.
I don't know.
Oh no. They have loans on their jet skis, ATVs, and trailers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I thought that meant that they own them and they took out money for them. Does that make sense? Kind of like you can own a car and then take out a loan on it?
Yeah.
Like a reverse mortgage?
Yeah.
Okay. So they do own it, but now they're fucked because they didn't sell them. Why don't they just sell them?
Well, because they probably
got the loan.
They got loans to pay for the fucking things. That's what I'm saying. They're upside down on those things. They owe more money than they're worth.
So then sell them and try to send it back. Fucking get those loans paid off. Okay. People just aren't using, they're not braining today. Cool. Anyways, as I've mentioned before, my folks have never been financial wizards, but they have at least been generally responsible. They're retired, their home is paid off, and they live off of Social Security and pensions. Altogether, they get more than they spend. Minimal savings, just an emergency fund. Turns out my folks emptied out that fund and also cashed out their small IRA, $20,000, and gave it to my sister. Are you fucking shitting me right now? That let her catch up on a house payment and cover the negative equity on her car lease.
Told you they were upside down on shit.
How? No, it only caught up on the house payment and the negative equity on the car lease. That's the only things that it covered.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
$20,000.
I'm saying they are upside down on everything that they have. All of their ATVs, all their trailers. I guarantee you they are upside down on all of those loans.
Sell them. Give the money to the loan people. Jesus fucking Christ. That's so much money.
Yeah.
Emptied out a fund and also cashed in their IRA, which their IRA is $20K. And they're still upside down. But now literally Every bit of savings my parents possessed is gone. Plus, my parents have been paying for their groceries for several months and continue to pay the insurance on the car they loaned my sister.
Oh my fucking God.
According to my dad, my sisters worked with my mom for a few weeks to get her to fork over the money. They'd worked on both my parents. Wait, what? What do you mean worked? Like physically worked or like
No.
sat there and manipulated?
They badgered them over the course
Got
of
it.
weeks.
They worked on both my folks at the same time for a while, but my dad flat out refused every single time. Eventually, mom caved. She was worried that my sister would have to move to a hovel in some backwater town and that the kids would be barefoot and eating dirt. That's extreme, but okay. Dad's not happy about it. And to say there's some tension between them right now is an understatement. Underestimated statement.
Nailed it.
Between them right now is an understatement, but they'll be fine. I was pretty disappointed when my parents told me all of this, but I wasn't surprised. It sucks that they emptied out their savings to help, but I kind of get it. The way the bankruptcy laws are in our state is getting caught up on a home loan. My sister should be able to keep the house. That's good. At least she'll keep the house.
Right?
I tried hard not to say how I felt about this, and my sisters mostly succeeded. Damn, I guess there should have been a comma there. I tried hard not to say how I felt about this, and my sisters mostly succeeded. Really, I'm way more pissed about this than I should be. Because you care for your parents, that's why.
Right?
Because this is all such a fucked situation.
Hold on, I just fucked myself here.
What happened?
I accidentally backed out of the fucking thing. Hold on, sorry.
It still does not, it baffles me that you were renting out a house and making X number, because I don't know how much they made, right? It was like what, $2,000 for the weekend, but like $4,000 for a week.
Yeah.
So you were making at least $6,000 a month, and you still couldn't keep up with your. Okay.
Well, it sounds like what they did is they
bought a lot of shit.
Have always lived beyond their means, and like they got more money by illegally renting this place out, and then continued to live well beyond their means because they use that income to secure credit cards and vehicle loans and blah 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 blah. But typical fucking turd behavior.
The worst part of for me is that my sister and brother-in-law could now contact me and my wife without any real fear of repercussions. The only penalty the no contact agreement has is if they violate it, we can go after them for the money they made for renting out the vacation home and related damages. Since they've filed for bankruptcy, that's now not an impediment.
Yes.
Don't know why I couldn't say that. An impediment for them. God, I fucking can't. This sounds like my father. I'm hoping they'll leave us alone, but who knows? Folks also told me that my middle sister and her husband have hit a rough spot. Well, yeah, you just paid like all this fucking money.
Right.
And that he's not currently living with her and the kids.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Man finally grew some balls and left. Just a guess, but I imagine he's had it with the whole family dynamic and caused this nonsense. I fucking would be too. Dude, this literally has spiraled out of control.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking spiraled. Not directly related, but on a brighter note, I've spent 2 weekends at the mountain house since the start of the year, once with my wife and once alone. Both times there was a lot of snow. It was incredibly beautiful and relaxing, very therapeutic. The place has good internet service now, thanks to Starlink, which is nice. Plus knowing that I can count on David, the property manager, to keep the place in shape / ready for us to visit and to help if we get snowed in, eliminates most of the stress in owning it. My folks have used it a few times as well and get along great with David. Oh, that's it. That was March.
These kids tried to push this man in the pool, and now their parents got divorced. This is your fault.
No, they're separated now.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you said divorced.
Oh, separated, whatever.
Don't know the whole story because he didn't say anything, but he's not living with them right now. Interesting. Do we want to read update 9 and put them together? Okay, so let's just read update 9 because that was a pretty short update. We're going to see what happens, but here's update 9. That was a wet one.
That's what she said. You asked me for shenanigans and then proceed to belch and play titty drums? Like, what are we doing?
That was my chest. I'm trying to I can still feel another one in there.
Because you've been drinking cough syrup all day?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I told you, I felt another one in there.
Fucking.
What's up, my fellow 2.9ers and Scotty Boy and Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown.
That's his name, right?
Bobby Brown, no.
What was his name?
I don't know.
No, Bobby Boom. Sorry, Bobby Boom.
But in specifically, Scott, we're watching you. We sat outside your house yesterday, Scott. We can see you.
I don't know where this we came from, but you and Ellie and you doing that's not a we, that's a y'all.
Look at her trying to recuse herself. It's okay.
I was just
The
there on
pictures
FaceTime, that's it.
pictures I took are proof enough.
Yeah, that's true. Love
We're
your house
doing
though. Very cute.
Weird stuff outside of Scott's house. We're watching you, Scott. We see the drugs that you did and that you jerked yourself off twice.
Why? We're gonna put a pause to that. Let's just put a pin in it and like never come back to it again. Yeah. Just throw it in the dump.
Scott's over here fucking beating his meat, smoking on drugs. He's super neat. We love Scott.
Grab your bubbly, get comfy, and let's get started with the rest of this fucking update. God damn.
Sponsored by Alani.
Cough syrup.
You can't say that if you want an actual sponsorship from them.
Sponsored by Alani.
There you go. Fix the
We
edit.
fucking love this shit.
We went from Wah!
Am I the asshole for jumping out of the way when my niece and nephew tried to push me into the pool, resulting into these little bastards to fall in? No. Update number 9. 9, my guys. 9.
I thought you did the wrong number of fingers for a second.
Me too. I had to count in my head really fast. July 2024. Okay, so it was March. Now it's July. That's
How months work.
how months work.
Yeah, concise.
That's what, 4 or 5 months later, depending on when this is.
Depending upon what type of calendar you use.
So we've gone from sidestepping someone to being yelled at a pool party, family, backyard, vacation thingy, whatever the fuck, to now being sued and the middle brother is not living with the sister. The sister is not living, what?
The middle sister's
Husband is not living with them
with his
anymore
family
because of
any
all
longer.
this bullshit. And he finally grew a pair and a backbone.
He grew a pair of backbones.
A pair of backbones.
He's a circus freak now.
Yep, there we go. Because finally he said something and was like, listen up here. Shut the fuck up.
Listen up here.
Listen up here, y'all. There's been a fair number of requests for an update, and considering it's coming up on a 1-year anniversary of the pool incident, I thought I'd post one.
Fucking saga, bro.
It's been a fucking year. That's insanity. My folks worked through mom giving my oldest sister her IRA and their emergency fund. Altogether, mom gave her
Holy shit.
$45,000. According
Ooh.
to dad, once mom realized how much she had been manipulated, she got as mad and upset as he'd ever seen her. I think she had a moment of clarity. She and dad ended up calling my sisters on a 3-way call, and according to dad, it went south pretty fucking quickly.
Sick.
Sisters were gaslighting them, mom lost her cool and ended up ripping into them hard. There were lots of tears, and eventually both sisters hung up. Mom really wanted both sisters to acknowledge that they'd put her and dad in a risky financial situation. Typical blow up, I guess, but not the kind of thing that happens in our family. Damn. Now mom grew a backbone.
Right?
The next morning, my dad called my older sister and told her he'd be picking up the car they'd loaned her.
Oh.
She tried to argue, but he told her it wasn't up for discussion. Good. He got a
Immediate
neighbor friend to take him to her house as soon as they hung up and drove it home without talking to her.
Ooh, burn.
Sister called and went off on him, said lots of nasty stuff, which of course hurt him, but at least they have the car back. Dad also told me something that left me dumbfounded. For the last 17 years,
Oh,
they were
no.
giving both sisters a grocery allowance.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want a grocery allowance.
I'm about to put my Crocs in sport mode, bro.
Jack's about to get up here and fuck everybody. Watch out.
That was up to $500 per month?
Per sister, too.
What the fucking fuck?
So $1,000 a month.
I thought I had a pretty good handle on where their money was going, but clearly I was wrong. This started back when I was going to grad school and living at home. My sisters asked for the money because they thought it wasn't fair that I was living at home rent-free, and then it just never ended. In any case, my parents cut them off. After, how many? 17 years? Can we do the math on this, please? So that's already $12,000, right?
12,000 times 17.
$204,000 on groceries.
That's bonkers.
Are you fucking shitting me right there? That's a whole ass salary.
Well, also, like, it sounds like these sisters have been, like, married and had kids for a long time while this dude was in grad school. So, like, that's not you don't know. If you move out and have kids and start your own adult life, then that's it, bud. Like, that's, if this dude chose to, hey, mom and dad, can I stay at home while I fucking go to grad school? Yeah, man, no problem. Like, fuck off. I want money too.
Unsurprisingly, my sisters weren't happy about it. Who the hell gets an allowance from their parents when they're in their 40s? Oh my God. Look,
To be fair, rich people.
No, their parents aren't rich.
I know. No, I'm saying like that's who gets allowances.
Right,
and
but that's not an allowance. That's a fucking like trust.
I'm just being facetious.
Right, I get it.
You're all torqued
I'm sorry.
up.
I'm like,
Oh, you don't gotta yell
I'm
at
just
me.
pissed.
I didn't do
pissed.
nothing bad.
I'm already pissed.
Banging the
Dude,
table.
I understand.
That's
like,
why I had to put an extra leg on there. You keep banging on the table like that. Collapsing the motherfucker.
I mean, Yami. What the fuck?
Do we need to run fucking stroke protocol over there, bud?
What is his name?
Do you smell toast?
No.
Scott?
No, what is the... Anyways. Mr.
Yamaguchi? Miyagi.
Miyagi. I'm gonna Miyagi this bitch. Anyways.
With the speed of a ninja.
I get, like, parents helping you out sometimes. Like, trust me, my parents have... I get it, right? Like, my parents even fucking helped me move back from California. Like...
Shit happens.
Shit fucking
Yeah.
happens. But I don't ask for a grocery bill every single month of $500.
I mean, you could. You just choose not to. Have you ever asked? Hey, what do you think about giving me a grocery allowance?
Let me just manipulate you into this situation for 17 years. Are you kidding me? They can't even afford their own groceries. Because of all of this, my folks and sisters quit talking for a while. Don't know if they've resolved everything, but they appear to be on speaking terms again. Though my folks aren't having them or their kids over. I'm in don't ask mode. It's their business. Fair enough. My folks are using the vacation home fairly regularly. Currently, they're there for a 2-week stay and will probably make it 3. Unfortunately, my wife and I haven't spent any time there lately other than me having made hello?
Killing it.
Sorry, the lately part like threw me off and I thought I added a word and then I was like, oh no, I didn't. Other than me having a couple of day trips to check on it and drop off some supplies. Some supplies.
Riding the wagon straight out to the mountain house.
The property manager I hired, David, is still taking good care of the place. Side note, middle sister told my mom the oldest sister had been making over $6,000 per month.
Oh.
Here it is, renting the house out, and that it had been going on for nearly 3 years.
Bruh.
Pretty certain she didn't declare the income, so it's likely grossing 8 to 9K per month. I will forever find that galling. You're making almost 10K a month, and you still live beyond your means, and you're still getting a fucking grocery allowance?
You stinky bitch. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Fuck
bro. And
Fuck you
you
two
just
times.
took almost 50
You suck.
grand from your mom.
Yeah, what a piece of shit.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking heated over here, bro.
I know. Older sister and brother-in-law still have their house. My attorney checked up on their bankruptcy case. The court converted it from a Chapter 7 to a Chapter 13, which I believe means they have to pay back a lot more of their debts.
Good.
Anyone in the comments know the difference between a Chapter 7 and Chapter 13? Please
We
let
could
me
Google it, but
know.
we're not going.
I'm not gonna Google. I'm already heated enough. Middle sister and her husband are still separated. I don't know if my middle brother-in-law has had any issues with the security clearance because of the breaking into the house. I do know he's still with the same big defense company. Okay, well that gives us a little bit more. He's in a defense company, a big one.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the government. At my parents' request, I've been working on putting their house into a trust. Perfect. They want me to manage their affairs as they get older and keep the house safe from my sisters. I'm working with an attorney, but it's not done yet. Folks have asked me to be the trustee and have also given me full power of attorney.
Cool.
The best part of the last few months is that my sisters and brothers-in-law have left us alone and have stayed away from the vacation home. Wife and I are really happy to be back in our normal lives. Hope everyone else's lives are going great. They're going splendid, okay?
By comparison.
Fucking...
Christ.
What the fuck? Fucking fuck. What the actual fuck? Are you shitting me right now? What the fuck?
You gonna make it over there? Maybe no more caffeine for you. Getting all
Sir?
fucking torqued up.
Sir?
You need some green tea.
That's caffeine. What the actual living fuck? Yeah, this really sounds like something that like my family would fucking do. Dude, what the fuck? That's all I can like sit here and say.
Right, like what?
You went through so because it's split in between two sisters, right? You went through $102,000 of a grocery bill allowance in 17 years because you thought it was unfair that your brother is going to graduate school, right?
For like a couple of years, yeah.
And living at home for free so that he can focus on his schooling. Cool. You also manipulated your mother, your parents, your mother solely out of almost $50,000.
Right, of their retirement money.
That they can't get back. It's not like a fucking paycheck.
Yeah.
And now you're throwing a hissy fit and trying to manipulate them into letting you keep the vehicle. I'm sorry. What?
Remember what I said earlier? Or in a different video? Like, I guarantee you these two have gotten away with fucking murder their entire lives. And that fucking getting a grocery budget every month, that's exactly what you'd expect. They have been getting a pat on the ass, and that's been their entire lives, and now all the accountability is happening all at once. Also, I think Mans needs to shit on the parents a little bit more. They fucked up royally, and like
they're finally taking accountability for it and being like, we're done.
But I think we also need to shame the parents. They're also culpable in all of this because they created these little monsters. Everybody sucks here, dude. I would run away.
Well, and like, I'm pissed at the sisters, but I'm also pissed at like the parents because they're allowing this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the parents created these terrible people.
Yeah, it just sucks that like.
And now they're putting all of this work and stress on their son, the competent one, to protect them in their old age. So they're asking more out of this kid now. Well, kid, it's an adult. They're asking more out of their kid now. You know what I mean? Because the other two suck so bad. So like, he has to not only make up for his sister's mistakes, but his parents' mistakes and everybody's mistakes. And like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Yeah.
Tired just listening to that shit.
Yeah, this literally sounds like one half of my family.
Mm-hmm. I've said a couple of times.
And
like,
people wonder why I moved to California. Jesus fuck. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Please tell me all of your fucking comments because all I can say is what the fuck. This is a fucking shit show right now.
Click my buttons, daddy. The like and subscribe buttons, that is.
And with that, we're out. We out.
Oh, fuck yeah, click my buttons.
Ew.